It's been a long time not make videos, any kind of videos, maybe a GTP or myself or self-talk about NoFap or whatever I'm talking about, right? So I'm just something doing some little workout. I can't say it's little because I can pass it without really feels exhausted. I mean, I'm exhausted, but I'm not really tired. The evidence is I'm still able to smile like this, right? So so for I I don't make any videos for a few weeks, right? I guess a few weeks that I discover one thing that's I like to share to all of you. It's about when you feels unproductive. You know, when you are at one day you are not feeling really good about yourself, and you are feels panic attack, or what can I say? You are feel unproductive and unsatisfied with yourself, and you panic, you are worried too much, and blame yourself because you are not productive. You are unproductive. You are if you are students, you cannot learn and read or answer all questions very right and really understanding about that, or really understand about that, right? So I think that doesn't mean you are low life. No, that means you are just need rest, right? Rest. That's why I don't recommend you to always stay up at night, except if you are have kind of insomnia, because I guess I have that too, but I do positive things to prevent that, such as studying, and studying is including writing or reading, right? So I just do that. At one day I feel unproductive, but and I think it's the biggest cause of failure about failure nofap and of nofap and short relapse is okay. First of all, there is a bunch video before this. I talked about the biggest cause of of failure of nofap is because you are not feels really courage about your life, right? I mean, your expectation about nofap is not such same as a video illustration on YouTube, right? Even there is some channel, I guess, I don't know what, I forget the channel, that's they are, I mean, he or she, I don't know who made that video, but they compare transformation about nofap from day 1 to day 30 or whatever. They compared nofap to superhero series, such as Marvel or DC or whatever you call it. And they compared, I mean, for example, right? For example, like Steve Rogers, when he become Captain America, and he have a super serum power to his body and become bulk, right? At first time, Steve Rogers is, is really skinny, right? They was saying that he compared. I I pretend that is he, right? Because I don't know if it's male or female that makes that video. So Steve Rogers, before he get his super serum power, is illustrated about people who haven't ever do any kind of nofap. Let's say that's a 0 day of nofap, or a Batman is when Bruce Wayne is, he is have a trouble of himself, anxiety, super skinny, right? If you watch the movie, because I don't really like to watch the movie about Batman or DC, or even I don't really like Marvel. and then when they become superhero is illustrated as the final form of nofap, and people are really expected nofap is like that. But the problem is not right at all, but not wrong at all too, because you are feeling great doesn't mean you are really means you are 100% great. No, we are still have much to learn, and even people that already passed nofap and even more than 30 years, they are still learning. We are still learning for the rest of our life. If you are pretend, if you are think we are already don't really learn anything, that's just our thoughts. We are only things that we already know anything in this world, but the reality is not. No. So what we can learn from the every videos that he made about he compared nofap with superhero series is, and the unproductivity when we are doing nofap is, we are just need to rest, man. If you're tired, your mind cannot read any kind of what you read and understand anything that you want to learn, or you cannot work out effectively, and you are not feels the transformations you have physically or mentally, or the way of your thing is not as you're expected, or any kind of unproductivity that you really feels unsatisfied about that. The solution is the problem solving about that is, you just need to rest, and if you are feels like that, just rest a little bit, just sleep a little bit until you are but when you are sleep, your rest doesn't mean you are relapsed, right? That doesn't mean you are relapsed. You are tired, you're sleep, and it's just like recovery, right? If you watch any kind of videos about workout, you maybe know about recovery, right? That's how our mind works too, not only muscle but also mind. Your mind does really need to rest too. So that's why I don't recommend you to not sleep late. Even although I I don't really pass that and know what solution is. So if you know how to overcome to always stay up at night, you can comment it on section below and tell me how to solve that, because I think I have a insomnia problem too, so I try to overcome it, and I think after I make this video, I will search any kind of search about knowledge about how to overcome stay up at night. The one thing I know is the workout, yes, but even when I tried that, I still have that. So I think it's my insomnia problem is really big, because even after I worked out, I'm still have that sleep problem. So I think you can help me, or everyone that's watch my videos, watch these videos, to know about how to overcome that sleep problem, right? So that's it. If you are feel unproductive, that means you are only tired, right? But when you're tired, you are just rest. But while you rest, you are the positive things. I mean,